Are we live? Hi, we're live. So we're going to talk about today my top 5 products. They asked me, they said, for Facebook Live today, why don't we do Vaughn's top 5 products? And I thought, how can I possibly think of 5 products? Maybe like a top 50, that would be better. Because God's made so many amazing things. But no, I just want to share with you 5 products that I think are amazing, that I've used the most in my life, that I've recommended to people and seen them change and help people throughout the course of their life. And so if I was to pick top 5, I'm going to start number 1 with astaxanthin. This is a product called BioAstin. Astaxanthin is an incredible antioxidant. We've all heard about antioxidants, blah, blah, blah. I've been talking about that for 10 years. But what an antioxidant can do for you is take away pain, take away inflammation. The coolest thing about astaxanthin is, yes, people take it for strength and stamina, endurance, and working out. Funny story, Cirque du Soleil, if you know all those athletes and performers, they came into town one time, called our store and said, do you have astaxanthin? We said, yes. They said, okay, we're going to come buy every bottle you have. And they literally did, because all their Chinese athletes take it. So anyway, astaxanthin, when I first got excited about it, was because they said, well, if you take astaxanthin, you won't sunburn, you'll tan. And I'm super fair skinned. I would always burn and peel for 3 days or a week and feel miserable. I started taking astaxanthin and I stopped burning when I started taking astaxanthin. And so it really, really works. I'd go to Hawaii with my wife because she lives there. Not that we can afford to just go to Hawaii all the time, but she lives there. And so we have to go back home. And we're out on the beach. And there was a day, I remember one time I was out 6-7 hours body surfing and I was red. And I was taking astaxanthin, and I thought, wow, I didn't think I would burn. And I woke up the next morning tan. It was the craziest thing. And I've had multiple people take astaxanthin and go on trips and say, wow, it really works. I don't sunburn. Now, why is that? It's because of the protection of an antioxidant. So just the way it protects your skin, it's going to protect your heart, it's going to protect your brain, it's going to protect your bones and joints and ligaments. It's going to protect everything in your body. So if there's one thing I've continued to take every day continuously, it is definitely the astaxanthin. Now, what does it come from? A red algae, a little red algae. It grows in Hawaii. I've actually been to the facility. It's grown in fresh water, so you don't have to worry about ocean contamination. It's grown in fresh water. And that's it. It's really cool stuff. Now, they actually have a joint product called Joint Astin, an eye product called Eye Astin. But this is just the straight astaxanthin, 12 milligrams in 1 capsule. It's a 1 a day. I love this stuff. I've been giving it to people for years. What's my number 2? Can I make a list? Magnesium oil. We're going to go to magnesium oil. So, minerals, Genesis 2:7, God formed man out of dust of the earth. I've said that many times. Magnesium, hands down, the biggest mineral deficiency people are struggling with. You put magnesium back in the body, your life changes. Probably the number 1 thing I've recommended to the most people since I started in natural health, which has been about 10 years-ish now. The most pure source that comes out of the earth is magnesium chloride. It's the best form. Now you can do calm, you can do other forms of magnesium, that's great. But this is the most pure form that absorbs magnesium into your cells, which will change your life. Magnesium sulfate, which is Epsom salts, are great for people who want to relax and help with sore muscles, but it will not restore cellular magnesium. You have to have magnesium in the cells. Magnesium chloride is the only one that will do that. Why have I been given to this for people for years and years and years? People notice they feel more calm, less anxious, stress goes away, they fall asleep quicker, it turns that busy brain off. They sleep deeper. It helps with muscle function, nerve function. Magnesium opens up all the detoxification pathways of the body. You can apply it topically directly to an area, and it's going to help with reducing pain and inflammation, headaches, and on and on and on. Magnesium is crucial for so many life functions in the body. The best way to do magnesium chloride is to do a foot soak before bed. So you get a little plastic foot tub, you take some warm water, just enough to cover your toes, soak in it for 15 to 20 minutes before bed, and it is tremendously helpful for people with insomnia, and again, people who can't fall asleep or can't turn that busy brain off. So magnesium is my number 2. Number 3, let's see, let's do oregano. Come with me. So this is oregano, and this is super strength oregano. It's from North American Urban Spice. It's grown in the mountains of Turkey or Greece. It's an extremely strong, powerful, resilient plant because it grows up in the mountains over 5,000 feet. So it has to be a strong, resilient plant to endure changes in weather, bacteria, viruses, different infectious organisms that try to attack these plants. And that's why the oregano is so strong. So it's a natural antimicrobial. So oregano works against viruses, bacteria, fungus, mold, any of those infectious organisms that are so problematic in people today. And you don't want just any oregano. The reason I trust North American Urban Spice is the quality. There are, I heard, 50-ish species of oregano. And so you can't just buy oregano in the store and take it and like you're going to get rid of your cold or flu. Like a good, strong, concentrated oregano is the best. Every product they have is based off of oregano. I give this to women who have yeast infections, urinary tract infections. You want to knock out a cold or flu before it can nail you? Take oregano. You can take 2 of these every 3 hours for an acute situation. You can also do the liquid oreganos where you put the drops under your tongue. That's really powerful too. It's super strong. I also love the Sinu Orega. You know how many people have been saved from sinus surgery and sinus misery? When people come in with vertigo and ringing ears and dizziness like they're going to black out, hello, clean out the sinus cavity and all that stuff goes away. You have a blocked eustachian tube. You probably got earwax buildup. You can do ear candling. But the sinus spray has saved people from sinus surgery. People suffer for years with sinus problems, and they take, I don't know, what is all that crazy stuff people take? Mucinex and Flonase and, you know, on down the list. You don't need all that stuff. You need Sinu Orega. You need to kill the fungus that's trapped in your sinus cavity, and it'll be gone for good. So oregano, definitely one of my top 5 products. I gotta look at my list. Deer Antler. We'll go right here for Deer Antler. Deer Antler. This is Royal Velvet Deer Antler. And this is Jing Herbs Deer Antler.
Okay.
Can't go wrong either way. Deer antler is just that. It's the velvety tips of the deer that they harvest. They don't hurt the deer or anything. But it has growth factor in it. So if you've heard of like IGF, growth factors, athletes will take this stuff in a synthetic form and get in trouble for it. This does it naturally. So deer antler helps with growth of hair, skin, nails, helps with muscles, nerves, regenerating the nervous system. So damaged nerves, it repairs them. Deer antler helps with athletic performance. So a lot of people take it for strength, stamina, endurance. I'll give people the deer antler and the astaxanthin for athletes. Boom, they'll notice like increased endurance, increased performance. But just the person who's tired and you're fatigued and maybe you have like chronic fatigue, deer antler can help give you energy, restore life force, it boosts the adrenal glands, and again, it also is going to repair you at the cellular level. So deer antler also good for sexual function, libido. A lot of people take it for increased hormones. Men can take it to boost testosterone, but women can also take it too. It doesn't increase testosterone in women because, well, God's a smart designer. And the things that are natural to this earth and you put in your body knows if you're a man or a woman. Like God knows that. And so for men, it'll increase testosterone. For women, it'll just help with hair, skin, nails, all those things that women like. So that's what's cool about deer antler and maca and some of these different herbs is that men or women can take it and it will benefit them based on if they are a man or a woman. Does that make sense? Okay, cool. Anybody commenting or anything?
Nope.
Okay. We're going to go to my 5th one, the last one. The 5th one is greens. Now, I know that's just a category. I'm going to tell you a couple of my favorite products, but greens. Why? God is light. The process of photosynthesis is the process of plants capturing light, and green is the color that comes from that. So anytime you eat greens, it's going to be healing for the blood, for the livers. It's going to be had a lot of nutrition in it. Our favorite formula of all time is the Aloe Life Daily Greens formula. We have taken this for years. It's one of the few greens that actually tastes amazing. It's got not only your grasses, your barley grass, your wheatgrass, your alfalfa, your all that fun stuff, but it's got spirulina and chlorella. It also has kelp, asparagus. It's got bamboo in it, nopal cactus, which is really good for blood sugar balance. It has aloe vera in it. This is Aloe Life Company. Everything has aloe in it. But this has been our favorite greens for years. Tastes good. People will take this in the morning and be like, wow, I am alert, I have energy, and they stop drinking coffee. So that's a bonus, just to have energy without coffee. And so I love the Aloe Life Daily Greens. I do like spirulina. This is the same company that actually makes the astaxanthin, Hawaiian spirulina. Arguably the most nutrient-dense food on the planet. It's 370 times more beta-carotene than carrots. It's got a complete B complex in it, so it's got all your B vitamins. It actually has a decent protein content for a plant protein. So I love spirulina. And then probably the best overall greens on the market is the Green Vibrance. What's cool about it, it has all the greens in it, but it also has like adaptogenic herbs, immune system herbs, liver herbs. It's got enzymes in it to help with digestion. It has probiotics in it. So this is kind of a good overall, it's almost like a meal replacement because it's in a multivitamin all in one. Helps with digestion, immune system, probiotics, etc. So greens would probably be my fifth category. So next time we'll have to do like a top 50 because that might be easier. But if I was to pick 5 products, those would be it. So thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time live.